Men over 40 can build muscle just as fast as men in their 20s, and I'm gonna show you the proof. My name is Alain Gonzalez, and I've documented my journey on this channel for the last 17 years, and you can watch me build my best body ever as I've gotten older. And while that's not the evidence I'm going to share, it should at least prove that muscle gains don't have to slow down after 40. In fact, this study on athletes aged 40 to 81 found no notable decline in lean body mass or strength as they aged. But where is the proof that older men can build muscle just as quickly as younger men? Well, I'm glad you asked. This 2000 study compared young men and older men, both following the exact same training protocol. They found that both groups gained muscle at the same rate. The problem, however, is that this was a 9-week study, and short-term growth can be misleading in that early gains can be the result of sarcoplasmic hypertrophy or an increase in fluid surrounding the muscle fibers. Luckily, we have this study where participants followed a full-body training program for 6 months. Again, the research found similar increases in muscle mass between younger and older lifters. In this 16-week study on muscle growth, researchers measured how the body responds to a single resistance training session by analyzing molecular signals. They found no evidence of impaired responsiveness in older adults, meaning their muscles activated the same key pathways for growth as younger individuals. After 16 weeks of training, myofiber size increased by 32% in younger participants, while the older subjects saw an increase of almost 30%. Strength gains were also comparable, with the younger group improving by 29% and the older group by 23%. Another study comparing adults aged 18 to 39 following a 12-week resistance training program showed similar hypertrophy and strength increases across all age groups. And if that wasn't enough, this study, published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research, compared middle-aged men and college-aged men following an 8-week strength training program. Not only did the older group increase their bench press by twice as much as the younger group, but the older group also gained 17% more muscle mass. So I think the evidence is pretty clear that men in their 40s should have no problem gaining just as much muscle as they could in their 20s. The question then becomes, why are most men over 40 struggling to build or even maintain their muscle mass? It's because while we can build muscle just as quickly, we can't do it by utilizing the same approach as we did in our 20s. That said, here are a few things we must adjust in order to keep seeing muscle growth as we get older. First, you need to eat more protein with each meal. While younger guys can maximize muscle protein synthesis with 20 grams, research suggests that older men need about double that amount to experience the same result. And while getting enough protein, around 1 gram per pound of body weight daily, is most important, splitting that up into 3 to 5 meals of 40 to 50 grams of protein would help optimize the anabolic response. Second, you should increase training volume. One study found that while doing twice the number of sets did nothing for younger guys, it did lead to higher muscle protein synthesis rates in older guys. And this meta-analysis of 49 studies confirmed that higher training volume is strongly linked to greater lean mass gains in older individuals. Now, this isn't to say you should jump from 4 sets to 8 sets, but rather that you should aim to increase the number of sets gradually over time. And third, you must prioritize sleep. This study found that just 1 week of sleep restriction lowered testosterone by 10 to 15% in healthy men. Older men who are already dealing with gradual declines take an even bigger hit. This study, comparing 8.5 hours of sleep and 5.5 hours of sleep, found that while both groups lost the same amount of weight, the sleep-deprived group lost 60% more muscle and burned 55% less fat during a diet. And if that wasn't bad enough, this meta-analysis showed that poor sleep also leads to significant reductions in lifting performance. Thus, if you want to maximize muscle growth, aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. And if you're still struggling to build muscle, I'm looking for 5 dedicated men over 40 who want to gain muscle, burn fat, and build their best physique in the next 16 weeks. But before you apply, make sure you meet these criteria. First, you must be at least 35 years old, no exceptions. Next, you must have at least 1 year of lifting experience. Also, you must have access to a gym at least 3 times per week. And lastly, you must be able to start right away. If that's you and you're ready to build more muscle in the next 16 weeks than you have in the last 12 months, then click the link below and fill out the short application form. From there, I'll contact you directly via text or email within 24 to 48 hours. And if we're a good fit to work together, we'll get started right away. Now, there is a small investment because when you pay attention. I'm putting my heart and soul into helping you achieve your best body, and I expect you to be all in too. So click the link in the description, fill out the short application form, and we'll talk soon. Did you find this video helpful? If so, click the like button below as it'll truly help out the channel. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe for more videos, and don't forget to turn on post notifications so you don't miss the next one. Peace.